Hi guys! So, my name is Adi Aima, and I know that it's been a while since I uploaded a long form video. Today is the day that I'm gonna upload again a long form video, and I will be talking about our wedding preparation. Yes, you heard it right. It's all about wedding. Yes, actually, it is been challenging since we were planning with wedding since I'm working almost full time as an RN, and especially all the preparation is here in Australia, but we're actually getting married overseas where from my roots, which is the Philippines. So I'm kind of lucky since I got my trusted wedding planner and coordinator who's hugely helping me out throughout this preparation. So for now, I'll actually try to separate this into parts of the wedding preparation, since this one will only focus on our 1 week trip in the Philippines to meet most of our suppliers and most of, especially my wedding coordinator who I met for the first time. We were only communicating through Messenger and social media since it was the easiest way to communicate nowadays. Since my fiance and I are full time working, we actually just had our trip 1 week, literally. And also, kasi it's my mom's birthday, 60th birthday. So we also hope to have the trip the same time to celebrate her birthday. Now, we were in the Philippines on the 24th of March until the 1st of April. It was full pack and just so busy, literally. And I cannot thank more with my wedding coordinator because she was the one who literally helped me out with planning the days of what to do, who to meet, where to go, and just organized. If it was only with me, I don't know how can I pull it up.
What more do you want from me?
And especially with how she managed, I thought in the top of my head, actually it's also an advantage if you're gonna get a wedding planner or wedding coordinator. You know why? Because in me, if was me, the only thinking I'm having was we're only busy, like busy because we go, literally we will, my fiance and I were waking up like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we'll be home around like 10, 11 p.m. And then the next day it's gonna be the same, and then the next day I don't even have a pen and paper to write down where we actually going. We just actually go. But well, lucky that this wedding planner, wedding coordinator that I got, she actually took note of all the things and tasks and all the suppliers that we met during our trip. Without further ado, I'm gonna tell you what did we accomplish during our trip. So here are the things that we accomplished during our 1 week trip in the Philippines. First is we actually went to the church where I'm getting married, since I grew up in a Catholic family and I was born and raised as a Roman Catholic. So, and then I'm the eldest amongst four siblings. So, of course, I just want to honor being a Catholic. So, yes, I am getting married in a Catholic church. So, we went there, registered, and we discussed what things needs to be done, since I'm already based here in Australia for 6 years. They still actually credited me as one of their parishioners, since I actually still have my address in that area, and my mom is also active in the church, literally serving church and doing some outreach. So they still credited me as one of their parishioners. Yeah. Also, a bit of discussion since my fiance, he doesn't have a religion. His parents chose not to have a religion for him, so it's a bit of, it's actually a mixed marriage. There's more to that actually. There was more discussion since he didn't have religion, and then what are the options that we can do for it. It was actually more than 2 hours just speaking to the parish itself. I mean, we already have the church, and definitely that's going to be the church where I'm going to get married, since we already know the people who's been serving in that church. We know the parish priest. Next is, of course, we also managed to do our canonical interview. So they actually gave us a cardboard folder and all the forms, all the questions that is asked by the parish priest about our relationship, me and my fiance's relationship. And it is also for like how well do we know each other, and then how long we've been in relationship, all the things like that. So next is, well, the time that we, because it's a mixed marriage now, we actually was supposed to have a chancery appointment, but in the diocese of Novaliches, since I live in Quezon City. Thing is, that time the bishop is out of the country, all of them are out of the country, and then we actually clarified to the secretary of the diocese of Novaliches that we can still have our chancery appointment before the marriage. So by the time that we go back a week before our wedding, we can still have our chancery appointment. Next is the thing that we accomplished was the marriage license. So we applied for that. Since we need it when we get married in the Philippines. There are also things that are basic requirements, since my fiance, he's a fam. He's a foreigner, he's an Australian, so he also have his own requirements that requires coming from Australia and then taking it to the Philippines. Now, when we applied for the marriage license, most of the requirements I can actually, you can drop me a message or a comment down below, and then I can actually do it on another video, since I'm only discussing here the basic things that we actually did when we had our trip in the Philippines. On that same day, we met the program host that I chose, since there's a bit of like I need to choose what kind of host that I will be liking and what kind of program my fiance and I will be having. We prefer to have shorter program and then longer socializing with our guests, since most of the people that were invited in our wedding are on my side and based in the Philippines, Ireland, US, Singapore, New Zealand. So most of them I wanted to socialize instead of uh, making it a longer program, So the good thing is we found a host that can just do a shortened program for us that will suit our needs and wants. Next is we also met my mobile bar tasting, since a quarter of my guests, let's say there's around like 30 to 40 people out of 150, that's actually a one third. Anyway, most of them are coming from Australia, and then most of them are gonna be drinking. So we wanted the best for them. So we had our beer tasting and cocktail tasting, of which we will want to serve during our reception. Next is meeting the reception venue, since wanted to see how to get there and then to visually see the roads going there, since if I have any viewers here that comes from the Philippines, especially with Metro Manila, between Quezon City and Marikina, you know the traffic what's like. So, and then also the roads and the shortcuts of the roads. So that's why I just hope to actually see the venue, see the roads, see the shortcuts, how to get to the reception, and how to navigate most of our guests to go to the venue. Next is we also had a food tasting. So, oh my god, this was like, uh, so I actually kind of suggested to them during the food tasting of our chosen caterer to put like lesser food, but well, actually they said that it's actually the proper size serving of the food that they're gonna serve during my wedding. So I was like, oh, this is so big. I think most of my guests will be happy with the food serving, since they said that it's the proper size. I'll actually put a snippet of the video of most of the food and the complete meals that they're gonna serve. Oh my god, it's too much. Literally, it's too much for me. I mean, but it was good actually. I really like it. But anyway, also we have a discussion for the souvenirs that I will be giving out during our wedding. So it's more meeting all of this kind of suppliers. It's too much. Ang dami. Too much, literally. Apart from that, we also had our pre-wedding photos and video with our official photographer and videographer and the content creator that I hired for the pre-wedding or prenup wedding videos. So I'm still waiting for the contents from my official video and photo, but I already have some of the one from the content creator, which I already uploaded in my YouTube page. So yeah, what else? Yeah, I mean, in all of me talking, I know that it doesn't seem too much, but I just felt that it's a lot of things that I actually did. And then, of course, my mom's birthday, and also sorting out when going to, yeah, also going to choose what supplier we're getting for our groomsmen, since I already ordered something for my bridesmaid and it was already delivered at home. Yes. But also for the groomsmen, taking all their sizes, finding the right supplier, finding the right sizes, and that one that really attracts our eyes, and it's gonna be, hopefully most of the groomsmen will like what they have, since we actually managed to find something that's for them. Also finding a suit for the groom, and gown for the parents, suit for the parents, uh, suit for the best man, and gown for the maid of honor. Plus my wedding gown. Oh my gosh. You know, if since I haven't uploaded a lot of videos lately, and this is the next time that I uploaded the video, actually lost weight. The fitting that I have with my wedding gown designer, she actually asked me just a simple question, asked me if I'm doing some dieting, exercising, yeah, and then I said yes. My God, would you believe that she actually managed to get in on the right size for me? And that right size is literally 4 inches. 4 inches, I think. Yeah, 4 inches or 9 to 10 centimeters apart from, since I have it online measurement since December. So, I mean, I was just amazed of how she actually pulled it up, that it actually fits good to me. as in like anyway, I cannot upload the video of my wedding gown yet, but I'll definitely show it to you next time after the wedding or during the wedding. Let's see. So anyway, if you have any questions about my wedding preparation, if you're also getting married this year, or anything that you wanted to ask regarding the requirements of getting married overseas, especially if you're based abroad, or yeah, or somewhere around the world, let me know. I'll be happy to answer some questions, of course, if I know what's the answer and if we actually did it, like if it is around my wedding planning. That's it for now, guys, and I hope to see you in my comment section, and I'm happy to answer most of the questions.